Hey y'all, Miss Brown here, bringing you your week 7 science journal. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started and walk through it. So here is your quarantine science journal for April 27th through May 1st. So if y'all notice, what I've done is I've put these little volume inserts, icons, and if you listen, welcome to my voice. Your 7. So that way, if you need to hear me read you the slide, you can hit any of those. So this one, welcome to your week 7 science journals. I'm not going to read this, same old stuff as always. Slide 3, so a note about grading. Grading is now taking place. You're going to be graded on a pass-fail system. So you want to make sure you get all your stuff in, because if you don't, then I can't give you a passing grade. Next, contacting me. Here's my schedule. There's my email. Office hours are Thursdays from 1 to 3. So number 5, please, please, please watch this Screencastify. I think a lot of y'all ask me questions, which is fine, but I don't think you need to if you watch the Screencastify. It should help you. So YouTube playlist. From now on, you're going to have to access my YouTube playlist, and I'll show you that to watch the videos. Otherwise, they'll be blocked. Don't be copying, pasting stuff from the internet, because I can tell. And this Screencastify is required, so make sure you're watching it to see what you need to do. And I'll put the link right here. You'll just click on my picture, my Bitmoji school picture, and the link for the Screencastify will be right there. So here's a science checklist. This is just for you to kind of see what we're doing for the week. So Monday, April 27th, here is your first activity. So before you start, you're going to go to the YouTube playlist and hit subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube playlist. That way you can get all my videos. This is where you have to shop so that they're not blocked. So scroll in the playlist and try to find the video titled 6 Fun Facts About Muscles and Bones. Then you're going to click the link there that says the next slide, and you're going to do the triangle, square, circle, graphic organizer. And then you're going to read the document on the skeletal system, and then you're going to fill out the graphic organizer on that slide. So let me show you my YouTube playlist. So right up here actually, is my YouTube playlist. So you're just going to scroll down until you find the video that you're looking for. So 6 Fun Facts About Muscles and Bones, you'll click on that. And then from there, you will do your 3 shape organizer. So what squares with you? This is what you already know. So you're going to type in your 3 things here. Unless you have a modified or accommodated plan, then you'll have a different number. The middle, what's circling around your head? So here's where you'll put your questions and things you're still wondering about. And what 3 points stuck with you? This is where you're going to put the 3 main facts, the 3 things that you thought were most important. Then after you watch that 6 Fun Facts video, you are going to complete that organizer I just showed you, and then read this PDF about the skeletal system, and then fill out the graphic organizer on slide 9. So let me show you the skeletal PDF. So it's right here, short and sweet, gives you some info, and then that can help you fill out your graphic organizer. So you'll do this one first, I just explained that. And then you'll fill out this skeletal fun fact sheet. So you're going to describe the functions of the skeletal system. How does it support, protect, and aid or help movement? Then you're going to talk about what bones are made of. What are the 2 types? And then are bones living? Why or why not? And then what are some things that strengthen your bones? Next, on to Tuesday. So Tuesday, April 28th, you're going to watch the skeletal system definition and functions video on the playlist. Let me show you that. And it is right down here. Sorry, just had to whip my nose quick. So skeletal system definition and functions right there. So you'll click on that video. And then you're going to click here to open up the slideshow on the skeletal system. It looks like this, the slideshows you were used to seeing. So you can take some focus notes if you want. And then you're going to go here to slide 11 to complete the activity on axial versus appendicular skeleton. And then you're going to do a quick write for the case of the stolen femur bone. There's also a fun optional site for you to play, but you'll need to enable Flash Player, and I'll show you that. So this is how you do that fun site. You want to hit join now. And then up in this corner, there's a little lock. You're going to hit allow. And then once you do that, you're going to hit refresh. And then you'll be able to play. So that's that fun extra video. Let me hop back. So you are going to watch the skeletal definition and function, and then you're going to open up the slideshow I showed you, and then you're going to complete this activity here on slide 11 of the axial and appendicular skeleton. So this red oval, is that axial or appendicular, and what's the function? And then the purple ovals, is that axial, appendicular, and what's the function? How many axial bones do we have, and how many appendicular bones do we have? And then you're going to do a quick write of the case of the stolen femur bone. So let me go here. My missing bones, a quick write. Doctor, doctor, help, someone has stolen my femur bones. Below, do a quick write explaining all the ways your body would be different if you didn't have femur bones in your legs. Oh my goodness. And then you can click here to go to this femur skeleton website right here to give you some info about the femur. Awesome. So now moving on to Wednesday, we're going to start by reviewing the info on the muscular system. So you're going to click open this slideshow, which looks like this, muscular system. And then you're going to review my notes. They're actually Miss Wayman's notes, focusing on the main functions. And then you're going to watch the muscular system, how do our muscles move on the playlist. So let me pop open her notes to show you what they look like. So here are those notes. A, open up, open up. Here they are. So double check these notes, make sure you have them written down, make sure they go with your notes so that way you have all the stuff you need. So then you are going to watch the muscular system, how do our muscles move video on my playlist. So right here, muscular system, how do our muscles move? So check that video out. And then on slide 5 of the slideshow, you're going to read the information about the 3 types of muscles in the body. So slideshow, slide 5, 3 types of muscles in the body. And then you're going to go here and drag and drop the muscle types in the activity and then look at slide 4. Let me get back to where I was. So go here to type in the muscles, drag and drop, and then look at slide 4 about the 2 types of muscles, and then go here to complete an activity about voluntary and involuntary. So right here, you are going to drag and drop 2, 4, 6, 8 types or 8 muscles into either cardiac, smooth, or skeletal. Don't forget to tell me what cardiac muscles are, what smooth muscles are, and what skeletal muscles are. If you have an accommodation, you'll notice that some of the backgrounds are different colors and the borders. So that gives you 2 choices. So for example, if I had this as an orange background and a yellow border, that means it's either cardiac or smooth. If you don't have accommodations, they're all just plain, and you can pop back into the slideshows to figure it out. Then you are going to look at slide 15 for help, help with types of muscles, help with voluntary, involuntary, and don't forget you can zoom in on this to make it a little bigger. And then this is the last activity for this day. You're going to sort these out into voluntary or involuntary, and then same thing with the smooth, cardiac, and skeletal. You're going to tell me what voluntary is and what involuntary is. And there's some help here if you need it. It will bring you back to slide 15. So Thursday, April 30th. So this is the lab day. Today's lab essential question is blinking voluntary or involuntary? So if you have a lab partner at home, you're going to click here for the instructions, and they look like this. And then you're just going to go through the lab, and you're going to do the blinking lab with a partner. And you can see Miss Wayman's son, George, little cutie pie, here. So you can kind of walk through this, and this will help you out. If you don't have a lab partner, then you can watch this video. And this is a video of Miss Wayman actually doing the lab. So that way you can gather her information instead. So it'll take a second to load, but it'll be there, I promise. And then you're going to click here to fill out the lab sheet, and then click here to do a quick flippity scavenger hunt. So right here will bring you to the lab sheet on slide 18. So you're going to go through and you're going to do the 3 parts. Part 1, how many times did you blink when you were reading? And put a V for voluntary or an IV for involuntary. Part 2, staring contest. Oh, man. How many times did they blink, and is that voluntary or involuntary? And then throwing a paper at somebody, did you blink? Is that voluntary or involuntary? And then the conclusion, in your own words, use complete sentences Explain if blinking is voluntary or involuntary, and give evidence and data from your lab above. Still waiting for her video to load, but I promise it's there. Let me X out of it actually, so it's not slowing me down. Okay, almost done, y'all. I promise. Friday, May 1st. So today we're going to review both systems, play some games. Big takeaways for each should be what are the main functions or jobs and what organs belong to each system. So you can play a quizzes, a couple of study jams, and a Quizlet. So let me show you. So here is your quizzes. Here are your 2 study jams, so you can hit the slideshow and then work through the slideshow and then hit the test yourself and try that out. It's a great review. And then muscular, same thing. Click the slideshow, click the test yourself, and do the quiz. Then there is a flippity, but I feel like there was one other thing. Oh, Quizlet. So then you can also do the Quizlet as well. So here's the Quizlet for you. So you can do the quizzes, Quizlet, or both of the study jams to help you review before you take the quiz. So here's your Quizlet. And then you're going to click here for your weekly quiz. So when you're ready, you'll go here. I only have 2 periods for 7th grade, so 2nd or 7th. Please go through. Don't forget you can take it more than once. You can review your answers. If you don't get above a 70, then you need to retake it again. And then once you're done with that, we're done for the academics. So congrats, you're all done. So go back through the checklist. There are 8 graded tasks. So I'm going to try to tell you which tasks are graded from now on. So slides 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and 20. The weekly quiz is required. You can't pass for the week if you don't do it. And so is the check-in. I need to hear about y'all, know about y'all. I want to see what you're up to. So the weekly check-in this time is a Friday 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 flip grid. So you'll go here. Notice my video's there. Please watch it. And then you can do your flip grid. Don't forget to add Post-it notes so you have a script. You can click that little book so you can see what the assignment is and make them fun. Add some stickers, add some words, put some filters on it. Yeah, I want to see your creativity shine through. So just go back through the checklist, make sure that's done, do the Friday flip grid, and then turn in your assignment. I'm going to try not to grade it until it's turned in. And then if it's incomplete or you need to work on stuff, I'll turn it back to you. You'll fix it and then turn it back into me. That's the only way that I can really tell that it's ready to go, is if you turn it in. Otherwise, I'm just in there looking all the time, and some people haven't touched it. So I try to work smart, not hard. I think that's it, y'all. I love you so much. I'm always so thankful that y'all are my 7th graders and I get to see you again next year. I love y'all. Have a good week.